Morning, everybody. So today is going to be the first full day here in Moab. Just got up. Well, got up a little bit ago, showered, got breakfast going, having eggs and sausage. Got a griddle outside the camper, which makes it easy to do breakfast here, as opposed to just a granola bar or something like that. I can actually do a hot breakfast. John, you're going to be thrilled to know I forgot my coffee pot again, so I went and picked up some K-Cups, so I'm using your Keurig for delicious coffee. So shout out to leaving that in the trailer. Good call, because otherwise I'd have been completely screwed. But for those listeners, I've had a couple questions on my Instagram account for the Jeep, at Blue Devil Jeep, about the trailer I pull, and how does it pull with the Jeep, and kind of what is it. So I have a No Boundaries 16.1 travel trailer. It weighs, dry with nothing in it, it weighs a little over 3,000 pounds. I think it's like 3,100 pounds. So with gear in it, I try to balance putting most of the gear on the ass end of it so I'm not loading down my nose, but still trying to keep that 70-30 split, 70 towards the front, 30 towards the rear, so you don't end up with trailer sway. But I don't have much gear in here, honestly, outside of some clothes, some bedding, some stuff like that. There's some food in the fridge, but I would say it probably comes in at about 3,300, maybe 3,400 pounds, so just below the limit of the JL, which is 3,500. Now, I do have a pretty beefy weight distribution hitch that uses bars instead of chain, so that that helps. It pulls like a dream. You can't really tell it's back there. It doesn't move on you when semi trucks pass. I mean, I definitely knew it was back there when I was going through the Rockies. Coming out of Denver, going up towards the Eisenhower Tunnel, I was going maybe 35 miles an hour, which still isn't bad, seeing as how I have the V6, not a V8. But overall, for the entire 1,500 miles it was from Ohio to Utah, I averaged 11.1 miles per gallon. I reset my trip on there, so that's not bad, especially pulling a 21-foot full-size camper. So for those that want to see what the inside looks like, I mean, obviously there's tons of pictures on my Instagram and a couple on the Between Two Jeeps page with the outside. But the inside, you see I got a television. I got the news on this morning. I got some shelves. It actually has a convection oven. It looks like a microwave, but it's actually an oven I've baked in there. We did sausage, gravy, and biscuits up at Drummond Island, and I actually baked the biscuits in the convection oven. Decent sized Dometic fridge, which is nice. It's a Dometic, so it's extra insulated. So even when the camper is off and I don't have either of the fuels turned on, so either electric or propane, the fridge runs on both, it stays cold for a couple days because it's over insulated like all the Dometic products. And then bedroom, king size bed. And then the best part about this is it has a full dry bath, toilet, shower. So your toilet's not in the shower, which is, that's what actually drove me to the No Boundaries, was the dry bath. I do have a couple different floor plans of the 16. I'm sorry, this is actually a 16.2, not a 16.1. There isn't really a 16.1. There's a couple different models of the No Boundaries that the Jeep can pull. The 16 series, it can do that pretty well. And then there's a 10 series, which is more like an overlanding trailer. Obviously, those are super lightweight, and it can pull those. The 19s are over 4,000 pounds, so I wouldn't try it unless you have a JT. That could pull a 19, no problem. But the cool part about these is it's a 4-season trailer, so the floor has some insulation in it. All the water tanks are wrapped with electric, so they won't freeze on you. It does have a propane heater in it, and it stays pretty darn warm or cool depending on the season. It's got a ton of windows, all of them open except for the front. It's got this nice big, I didn't show you, it's got this nice big panoramic glass up front. That one does not open, and the panoramic glass in the rear doesn't, but all the side windows open up. It's got a big roof vent, so it stays pretty comfortable in here, even during the summer. But being a 4-season trailer, it is insulated. When I was in the Rockies, I couldn't turn the heat on, but it stayed about 40-45 degrees with me in here, even though the outside temperature was in the 30s. So pretty good. Definitely go. It's solar prepped. I don't have panels on the roof right now. Definitely gonna look into either adding some panels or getting a small inverter generator. That way, when I am boondocking like that at a rest area, I can, run the heater for a little bit to heat it up inside, and not have to worry about draining down the batteries in the nose. Probably gonna add an extra battery up there too. But otherwise, pulling it out here to Utah, no issues at all. Pulled like a dream. It was nice to be able to stop at the rest areas that I had planned, sleep for the night. That way I wasn't sleeping in the Jeep or having to pay for a hotel room. And for those that enjoy camping and also enjoy off-roading, this is a great option. It beats a tent. You're not sleeping on the ground or on a cot. You don't have to worry about the weather. If it's crappy outside, you've got a nice dry place to be when you're not wheeling. Outside, it's got a griddle, a big awning that extends out. So I mean, it's a good base camp. I know Josh, who's the guy that wheels with us a lot, or starting to wheel with us a lot. He just picked one up. Now he has a 392, so he's got a V8 that can pull for days. So he'll probably be, when he comes in April to Moab with us, he'll probably be able to go faster than me through the mountains. But he's got a camper too, so it's just going to be. Camping is the way to go, I think. Airbnbs aren't bad, hotels aren't bad, but the costs add up. So if you're not splitting them with a group of people, that can be really expensive. My campsite here for 6 nights in Moab, like I'm right in town in Moab, was $250. Now I get a military discount with Sun Resorts, so it was buy 2 nights, your third night's free. So I actually got 2 free nights of camping, so shout out for them for having an awesome program for veterans and active service members. Outside of that, I'm going to finish my breakfast here, and then I'm going to call Mr. Greg and find out what the plan is for today. And, there's going to be a bunch more stuff going up on the channel, so definitely stay tuned. Thanks, everybody.